In the last video, I said I had so many recent pickups that I just didn't want to get them all out. But I changed my mind. I got more of them out, and let's have a look at them.
Sanity runs in my family. Practically gallops.
Open your mind, sucking each brain. Don't act like you didn't know I'm insane. I'm a train wreck, denim in your head. The dance of the dead on under your bed. Got no limits and I got no lines. I'm over the edge and out of time.
Hey, all you drive-in mutants and pop culture junkies, Gen X fans of all shapes and sizes, welcome to Unconformed Media. I'm Jerry, and even though I just did a video about some recent pickups, there was something I forgot to talk about, and since I thought, okay, well, I gotta do something about that, I decided to grab some more of the recent pickups that I got, and I'll just show you some of those. But first, I'm just going to start with some DVDs that I got recently, and I'll build up to the thing that I forgot. I picked up the Blockbuster exclusive DVD of Dead or Alive from Dimension Extreme. Had to grab that when I accidentally came across it. I already had the movie on an import, a UK import, but I thought, okay, well, Blockbuster exclusive, extra footage, I have to have it. Also, Tomcats, a movie that I have loved for years. I've had it on VHS since it came out, and it just never got a Blu-ray release that I could find. And then when I finally found out there was a Blu-ray, I saw the price on it and said, I'm going to get the DVD. Another one, Loosin It, with Tom Cruise and Shelley Long. And no, it did not come in the red case. I did that myself. And here's one. This is a complete blind buy. I don't know anything about this movie. I don't usually do blind buys. That's rare for me, but every now and then something catches my eye and I just have to check it out. And that's Goodbye Lover with Patricia Arquette, and Don Johnson is also in this one. So, show you the back there just in case you want to check it out for yourself. And here is one that I also have had on VHS for a very long time. Never got it on DVD. And I was dying to watch it again. I don't have my VCR hooked up. And I thought, I got to go find a Blu-ray. And I did for Falling Down with Michael Douglas. This movie is a high recommend from me. If you haven't seen that, you have to check that out. Now here's another 4K I picked up from Shout Factory or Scream Factory, whatever you want to say. The Faculty. That's also one that I have on VHS and have since it first came out. Now here's another movie. I never hear anybody talk about this movie, but I absolutely love it. India Isley and Samuel L. Jackson. This is a great movie in my opinion. It's based on an anime, and I love India Isley. That's Olivia Hussey's daughter, in case you don't know. And the movie is Kite. Is it based on an anime or a manga? Or both? I don't know. I don't have a lot of anime or manga, so I'm not sure. It's based on one or both of those. Here's another movie. I saw this by complete accident at a Hamilton book. And I thought, oh my goodness, this movie got a 4K? I would have never imagined it because I forgot this movie existed, but I have seen it before and it's absolutely hilarious. And that is Postal. It is based off of well, I don't know if you could say it's based off of a video game, kinda. Running with Scissors did a PC game that was just crazy. That's, if you can track that down, check it out, because I fell in love with that first-person shooter from Running with Scissors. And yeah, basically you just go postal in that game, and it is wild. And I used to love it so much, and then a movie came out about it, so I had to see it. The movie and the video game are not closely connected. This isn't going to be like Doom or something like that. It's a wacky, insane comedy. Also got the Steelbook for Hackers. That's one that I have been planning to get for a long time and just somehow never got around to picking it up. I love the look of that. That is a beautiful 4K for that. Of course, there's the back, Hack the Planet. I'll go ahead and show you the inside. You got a young Angelina Jolie. You have Matthew Lillard. Great cast. A lot of fun. And, of course, I had to have this. It is one of my favorite movies. Some people love it. Some people despise it. It is Rob Zombie's The Devil's Rejects. And this is the 4K Steelbook. And yes, it is unfortunate that that is the theatrical cut and not the director's cut. But there was good reason, because studios were foolish around the time that that was put on Blu-ray, and so they didn't have the elements in order to do a 4K. Also 4K of Boogie Nights. And this, another one, another Steelbook that I wanted to get. It sold out, and then it started popping up here and there. And then I finally came across it just recently, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 4K. And the reason I didn't have the 4K is because I wanted this cover art. I wanted that original poster art, because that's where the memories are for me. And you might notice right there, there's something missing. I'm going to get to that, but one thing was here, beside the big thing that went all the way across there. And this also, I've only seen a couple videos about it, and I have no idea why. Look at this lenticular. This thing is fantastic. Let me go ahead and open this up. First, you have... I need to do something about this mic thing. This comic that comes with it is just fantastic. It's sort of a movie guide slash comic, or episode guide slash comic. Very nice touch. Shudder really did something great here. And then each of them have these comic style digipacks. I won't go through every single one of them. Just give you the basic idea here. I'll grab one more. And yes, I have already gone through and watched all of this. This has all of the episodes of the series plus the specials. personally, I'm not going to say anything bad. Can't say I'm a huge fan of some of the specials, but this packaging just, I had to have it. I mean, it looks like a little retro floor model TV. I love that. Now, I dread even picking this thing up. I don't know how I'm going to handle it around the microphone. I was a big fan of Clerks way back. Probably about 97, maybe about 97 is when a friend of mine said, "Hey, have you seen Clerks?" And I was like, no, I haven't. I've seen it in the video stores. I've come across it, but I've never actually watched it. And he's like, "Come on, we got to go to the video store." So we went to the video store and got it. Excuse me. And I totally fell in love. I loved it. And then, of course, Kevin Smith did a couple more really good movies, in my opinion. Mallrats, Chasing Amy. Clerks 2 was good. I love Dogma. Actually, I have Dogma. That's another recent pickup. I got the Dogma 4K. But I'm not going to bother getting it out. I'm sure most people have seen it by now. There's been plenty of talk about it. Both versions. There were two different releases around the same time. So I'm sure everybody's talked about both of those plenty enough. But anyway, Clerks 2, then I was skeptical about it. But people I knew saw it and told me it was great. I watched it. I loved it. Clerks 3, I have to say I am skeptical about it. I really don't know if I'm going to like it. I've heard things, positive things and negative things, and I don't know. A little nervous about watching it. I don't want the Clerks series, as you might say, ruined. You know, since Clerks 2 was great, now going for a third one, I don't know. But I got an email from Hamilton Book that had this. I saw it, trying to get the glare off of it there. I saw the picture and I was like, oh, that's awesome. And I saw the price. $45. I think it was $45. It was right around $45, maybe a little under. And I just bought it without doing something I should have done, and that was look at the dimensions. After I'd already paid for it, well, first thing I did was look and see, what is this thing going for usually? What's the regular price? It was selling on eBay for as high as $200. Looked like at least $100 was about your average price, asking price on it. So I was like, okay, well, I have to get it for that price. And I got it as soon as I paid for it, and the deal was done. Then I thought, how big is that thing? It's a strip mall. So then I looked it up to see what the dimensions were, and I thought, where am I going to put that? I don't have any. I started measuring my shelves right here, this shelf. I measured that, and I was like, well, it'll fit on that, but it'll take the entire shelf up. Then what am I going to do with that stuff? But this thing is really cool, and it is the Clerks collection on Blu-ray, Clerks 1, 2, and 3, which I haven't seen 3 yet, so I can't say. But you've got the back with the rental drop box. And, let's see, opens up. And you've got is this a digipack? Yes, it is. And it has, go ahead and get all this stuff out. It does come with, it is numbered with a certificate of authenticity. And this was a nice touch because when I saw, before I show you this, I'm going to show you what I was thinking. I'm sure other people were thinking it too. This, I thought, oh man, they should have put the sheet on there. Well, you can because they give you stickers. So there's the sheet. I assure you, we're open. And you got some more stickers here that you can use to graffiti this thing some more. So really cool set. Just really big. And still, I mean, I am going to be moving soon. And once I move, I'm going to have a whole room that's nothing but a movie room. Right now, this is kind of a multi-purpose room. Studio in one corner with a bunch of movies. And then I have a bunch of movies over there. And then most of my DVDs are in storage bags in the closet. So I have to, when I want certain DVDs, I have to go digging through there. And so this is kind of where I keep all my stuff, except the stuff that's in storage containers that couldn't fit. Because as I've mentioned, I have a ton of collectibles. And, you know, this is where I play video games and watch my movies and usually crash out and just recline in my chair. So that half of the room over there is kind of my living space, I guess you could say. My, you could call it my bedroom, I guess. There's no bed over there, but that is where I usually crash out and just go to sleep. But once I get moved, I'll have a bedroom and I'll keep a bunch of my stuff in there. And then I'm going to have a movie room where I'll also be filming from various locations. That's the plan. But there's going to be a lot of work to do to get that done. But after I get that, I'll have plenty of room for other way too large collections and releases. And you can see how I've had to do the box sets all with the spines instead of displaying them. But at least for now in this video, you can see those figures that I put up there for purpose, but I've had to cover them up with this thing. Had to slide that in there. So that's it for this video. So I'll just say farewell to you pop culture nerds. And remember, it's hip to be square. So corrode your conformity.
Make way for hell, there's hell today. What else can I say? All of this precious things are supposed to put in rain.